Oh, oh.
Look out now. Look out now.
I like, dude. It's so stiff. Like he has no life to him.
There is no life to this one.
There's no life to the
myself. I stuffed it.
It's okay.
It is Thursday night, guys. What is going on, Joe? We've got kind of a monumental thing that happened today for NextFish. That
dude,
it's the
I'm
first.
Cry a little bit.
It's the first of many, and we stopped in. Well, I stopped in. Joe's busy working or doing whatever he.
Catching big fish. Just catching big fish.
Yeah. You know, but stopped in at David Hernandez and went and did a little something. I've got a picture here. Can't play the video for some reason. Of course not.
Dude, that would have been the perfect thing to play too.
Well, hold on a second. I might be able to play it.
I have faith in you.
I don't have faith in me right now. Something's going on with the computer.
Someone's got to.
Something is going on.
The cat, dude. The cat done messed your wires up. Where's the cat?
Okay, here we go. I will share the screen as opposed to doing the
Ernest, hang tight because we'll talk on that here real shortly.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad you mentioned it.
Oh. It's this
lame
again.
Dude, you put up
why it does that. I don't understand.
A blank screen. Ever since you got the cat, you've just been messing up.
No, it's been longer than that. Here.
It's the cat's fault. Don't bring cats into your home, ladies and gentlemen. Look here.
It's the front of David's shop. And as soon as you walk in this door, oh God.
Swat cat. In your face. In your face.
Look at the kiosk. It's
clean, man.
We've got bug spray from Pesky. We've got Sudsy soap. We've got Vector hooks. We've got decals, cups, koozies, the whole 9 shirts. And then we've got some CSR. I've actually got the shipment of CSR today.
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm
back down there and getting all that stuff situated. But there's some exclusive things on this kiosk that you can only get in David's store right now, such as the shirts, the decals,
the cups.
And the cups are bad, dude. It's a 2-in-1 kind of koozie tumbler transition. So you can put a can in it. It's got a special lid for the can, or you take that lid off. It's got another lid to become a tumbler, so you can drink straight out of it if you want to.
Comes with a straw. It's clean. It's a cool cup. And I know a lot of people want to ask, when are we going to do shirts? When are we going to do decals? It's happening, guys. So we're getting it up and running. Right now they are available. St. Augustine Paddle Sports. Make sure you get up to SAPS. That's right, Ryan. I mean, look at these decals, guys. You guys been wanting to rep us. I know a lot of guys been reaching out on Instagram and Facebook. We hear you guys. It just took us some time to get it together, and here we are. And they're becoming available.
We found the money tree, killed it, waiting for another one to grow back.
Yeah. Andrew killed it. I saved a few seeds so we can plant more money trees. I don't know why. That's the money tree. Let's kill it.
Just let me know where they're at. So, how was your day, man? What did you do today? Anything
exciting? Dude, I just worked my 9 to 5. I have a little sick one. So she was, dude, God bless her little heart, man. I think she's going to have some ear, nose, and throat problems. It's kind of runs on my side of the family. Nothing major, could be fixed, but it's just very painful. Have you guys ever had ear problems? It sucks, man. It really sucks.
It's not.
Yeah. Fun. So she was like, she was like energized. Then she crashed. Then she was happy, but not energized. Then was angry, and then slept. All within 30-minute rotations. Like it just continued.
Really?
Yeah. And until Amanda got home, then she perked up and was all excited, And I think she's still awake, but in her crib. So if you hear a baby crying, I apologize. Oh, we lost Jack. Jack, come back. He'll be back.
Jack. But let go, Jack.
While we're waiting for Jack to come back, we're kind of working on that too, Ernest. We got to, obviously there's a few apps out there that we're kind of talking to and thinking about utilizing. We're trying to figure out the best way to do it, how we should do it. So So don't worry, Ernest. It's coming.
The thing is like, so we've got different aspects. He just texted me. It disconnected. Hold up. It'll be all right. There's just different aspects to the tournaments that we want to do. Like there's a professional side that we would love to do, and then there's the unique side, such as like a trash pickup combination and all sorts of other things. So
yeah,
I think it's going to come down to figuring out what we need to do first. Being in kayaks makes it very easy to do non-location based tournaments, so we can start them
out there and fish.
Yeah, there's a lot less necessity for being in person. Restriction's a good word, dude. It's a really good word.
Yeah. It's not restricted.
But no.
What is this? Wait a minute. I don't mean to stop you mid-thought, but I think I smell a challenge.
See, Ryan seriously underestimates my ability for saltwater.
I like how I'm always like, I may not ever be the best, but I'm definitely not the worst. Like I'm like in the middle.
We can do it. I'm telling you right now, Ryan, I got spots better than you on the East Coast. I know that for a fact. And I will make you put your money where your mouth is.
My only spots are down south, which are 5 hours away from me, like that I haven't fished in like 10 years. So pray for me.
I can hold my own in saltwater. It's freshwater that I get my rear kicked.
Saltwater, it's new to me, but I can figure it out. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. It's not like I don't have a freaking garage full of saltwater assassin that I can't put on and put a hurting on them. What the heck?
Oh my God. Spearfishing sheep's head?
Dude.
For real?
Yeah, man. Ernest, that's why he wants the Kaku.
He the one.
He the one.
He the one.
He the one. Once he finishes that side job, me and him are gonna slide up there. I gotta see the shot.
Today. I told him.
Yeah.
And he said if you don't show up, he's gonna break your legs.
Mine or his?
Probably both of you.
I just won't. Then if I never show up, how's he gonna do it?
Dude, I'm telling you, he knows where you live. I slipped up today.
He knows where you live. He'll come there. He's gonna drive down here, break my legs, and then go home like nothing happened. No, but dude, Ernest, shout out to you, bud. He had some nice sheep's head and some dude. The size of the mangs he was spearing inshore were insane, like 18, 20 inches, dude.
Dude. Speaking of look at my new setup. This thing.
This is the new 2023 exclusive NextFish catfishing pole.
It's pretty stout, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be able to.
Dude, I can't believe how much pressure you're putting on that thing and it's not snapping.
Dude, that's what I told you. I was like, this thing's legit. This is better than any Barbie rod you could buy in a freaking store.
That is. Yeah,
no,
dude. I gotta get one. I need a catfish pole.
You're gonna have to get one. I told Ryan today because he's got a cat. Ryan Snyder's got a cat.
Oh God! Am I the only one without a cat now? Do I need to get on the cat bandwagon?
Dude, I don't think you'll last, man. It's not for the faint of heart. But listen, we've got an awesome guest. Mr. Jack Hoblick is back in the house, and while we have him connected, let's cut to break and get him in here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's show him some love because I want to hear how his tournament.
Things you let me see.
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
I apologize.
Jack, how are you doing?
We got
good. How are y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm good now that you're here. You've got a more secure connection. It looks like.
Yeah, I tried to fix it.
What'd you do to fix it?
Nothing.
Oh,
just troubleshooting, man.
Just like the tournament, huh? You didn't.
Oh my God, dude!
I know. No, dude, you did awesome, man.
I know this guy isn't talking fishing with an actual like cat toy.
I know, right?
Listen, no, you did awesome. Top 25 finish, state event across the board. How many people were in it total? Was it a? I saw like 56 names or so. But was it?
I want to say about like 56, 58 kids around there.
That's crazy.
And these aren't just your average kids. These are like they made it there. Like they had
Yeah,
to work.
like this is like the top
in their own
tier.
respective. Now, are they all different chapters of the Teen Sport Fishing Association? Is that how that works?
Yeah, so it's like all the different counties.
Nice.
And I think it's Seminole, Osceola, Volusia, Orange.
I saw a
forget the
lake
last
in
one.
there.
Probably nobody cares about that one. Yeah, Lake County, yeah.
Probably
But
nobody cares.
yeah, it's just but yeah, no, it's the top 14 out of all the counties, so it's like the best of the best, and the club go against each other in the state tournament.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. No, it appeared to be quite a tough bite for everybody except for one dude. Who seemingly had it figured out day 1 and day 2. But him aside, congratulations to that guy. Him aside, I'm not worried about him.
No, yeah.
What I want to know is what worked for you, because I mean, you didn't put up bad numbers.
So I mean, the first day, so when we pre-fished, we actually kind of figured it out. My brother went for me. He was my captain in the tournament.
Nice.
It was kind of like a shad spawn going on, so we figured some like rattle traps or like chatterbaits up shore. Actually, I brought a chatterbait to show y'all. So it's just the normal Z-Man chatterbait with the razor shad trailer, just trying to match the hatch a little bit.
Right.
I'd fish that in the morning, or actually I was just rolling a speed worm on top at first, and they'd eat that too. But that was kind of like the first day kind of bite. I'd fish up shallow on the cypress trees with the chatterbait kind of rolling it on top, flipping the Cinco, doing that. But actually, the way I started to figure out a pattern was flipping this little thing. It's about a 3/0 shaky head, maybe like a 1/4 ounce, not even lighter than that. And I flip it on 10-pound braid on a spinning rod. And basically, I just flip it in the grass, the pockets, let it sit, kind of pull it up once, and I feel and thump it, just let them eat it for a second, set the hook, do that, fish off a couple of decent ones, flipping under docks with a chatterbait or a worm, just fishing it, finessing it, because I couldn't figure anything else out. I mean, offshore, wasn't doing it, but it is everything upshore in the shad. But.
Heck yeah. In retrospect, is there something that you identified that you might have done differently? Had you thought about it, or do you feel like you did what you felt was the plan and it just didn't come together?
I feel like I was fine with what I did. I feel like if I tried to change something out different, I would have said, "Oh, I should have done this," or "Oh, I should have done that."
God, dude,
I have a love-hate relationship with the chain of lakes. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I do bad. It just depends on how the weather conditions are. I feel like that's just the biggest problem. But
it's
I also
not
feel like
easy.
Electronics.
Yeah. No, the chain lakes are not easy, man.
Oh yeah,
because all of them are different. You know what I mean, with their own respective kind of scenarios going on. Griffin versus Popka versus Harris and Eustis.
yeah.
And I feel like you got to stick to a plan. Hearing you say that makes me feel good about the angler that you are, because you've learned a lot already, which is crazy.
Like, your mental, is right on where it needs to be, man. So that's good to hear.
If it were me,
yeah,
I
I've
would
used
100%
like similar. Yeah, I've used like similar
patterns
patterns throughout like all the years I fished that lake. Like sometimes a year I'll fish different stuff, and then sometimes a year I'll fish different other type of structure. Just depends.
Nice.
Can you hold up that shaky head one more time? Is that a complete? Is that?
So here, I'll take off the worm so you can see it.
Yeah, that's kind of tripping me out a little bit.
Shaky head is what it is.
Yeah, if you can see that.
Who makes that?
I want to say it's Bass Pro. I'll text y'all and let y'all know what the actual brand is. But they have these, and then they also make it. It's like a ball head. It's the same exact thing. It's the same exact size. And I just catch them on a June bug, Zoom trick worm or whatever.
Classic trick
worm.
But
I just fish that and just kind of sit here, just kind of like pop like that, and just let it fall down. Like have like the better action. Like I mean, I would flip with the crawl. I think I caught one with the crawl, but every time we'd like flip with the Cinco, we'd catch more fish because they had more action on it. It was just a weird bite.
It seems like that's interesting. That seems like almost like a finesse grass fishing approach.
Yeah, because also that day, the first day of our tournament, there was another tournament going out, and I want to say there's about 80 to 100 boats going out of that tournament itself. That definitely
competing with that too.
On the fish.
Yeah,
it definitely had some ties with it, but
yeah, and those, like to Andrew's point, I mean, they're tough lakes off the top, and then they're the lakes that everybody fishes all their tournaments on all the time.
Oh yeah.
And dude, it's tough to do good on those lakes, man. That dude, did that not intrigue you? That finesse, like
No,
shaky
yeah.
head Andrew?
I've actually my uncle, he showed me that specific jig he's used. I can't say the specific worm because I've made an oath to not tell anyone.
That's fine. I
But
have an idea of what I want to put on it.
yeah. But it's helped me a lot. I feel like because what I used to do is I just put a bobber stock with like a little,
Same,
I don't know, like tiny little bullet weight with
like a
just a tiny hook.
1/16
It's the same
something.
exact thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
But then I switched to a shaky head, and it kind of gives it a better action because it kind of sits on the bottom more like this, like I'm at an angle, and then it
Makes
kind of
it
like floats
sit.
up.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's that like stick makes it happen.
So
yeah, and when I would Texas rig it and peg it, like sometimes it would bend, like it's not a
Hmm.
full straight connection.
more of like a swing head. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
to get that little worm to be up in there in that little grass, man. Oh man, yeah. Please tell me that because
Z-Man makes a few things like that.
yeah, like their
Hmm.
weedless Ned. I know they have like a
Yeah.
Ned.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
They've
Yeah,
got
sometimes.
a swim style like that one as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sometimes what I'll do too, there was this one dude a couple years ago on the Bassmaster Classic. He was fishing Lake George. I don't know if y'all ever saw that tournament when he caught like I don't even know how many bass off of Lake George, and he was fishing. So it was like a tungsten with a bobber stop at the top and under at the bottom. So it's basically a Carolina rig, but without like a leader and a swivel and a bead and stuff. So you just use that, and then he'd have about like that far of a leader with a crawl on the end.
What
So
is
what
that
happened is
rig
that
called?
I don't know. I
That's
call
the
it a
one we were
Texas rig
talking
with a
about.
bobber stopper.
That's the finesse Carolina rig that we were talking about. Remember?
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
No,
Yeah, but
it's got a name. It's Tony or something like that. Or
Tokyo rig?
no.
No,
Oh, if
not the ticket
If
rig.
David Bulema was here, he would know because he was part of that conversation.
No,
Mhm.
yeah, but you can do like a finesse, like a
Yeah, because
modified Carolina rig.
yeah, what it does is it sits the weight, but the crawl just slowly starts sinking, and sometimes that's like really good for bed fishing because you can let it sit
Mm,
there, but it like kind of makes it have a different action just to give it different presentations.
yeah,
Right.
that's interesting. I got something
Mhm.
already. I'm already thinking. You know what I'm thinking about right now? When he said that, whoop a crawl all day long, dude.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Whoop a
Yeah,
crawl all day
also
long.
with those, probably like a weighted or like a fluke on those too, like during the shot. I didn't
Mhm.
even think about it during them because they were just eating that. But probably just using that in there too would have worked just as good.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the name of that rig because I know it. There's a name for it, and this guy is like famous for it. But he's the guy you're talking about,
Is it Todd?
Yeah.
huh?
Is it a Todd? Like a Lloyd or something
I
like
want to
that?
say
It's
it's a T
something like
Was
name.
that.
it Greg Hackney?
No,
No, no, no,
Hackney might
no.
have been using it, but
Yeah,
it's been
probably.
around. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah, because
But
that's the
no,
guy that was fishing
Man, this is
dude,
gonna bother the hell out of me.
that shaky head though is I am so excited about that right now. I don't think
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
no, so like I'll use those, but then I'll actually use like the ones that's got like the flat head with a screw in it, and I'll just use those sometimes if there's not as much grass. But that, I mean, it completely stays weedless.
Yeah, the exact way you said that you were fishing at is exactly how I want to fish it in some of that grass and just those little
Hmm.
small holes. Just flip it in there
Oh
and
yeah,
get
it's
my limit
fun.
real quick and get on and try to get some big ones. Go monster hunting. That's
Hmm.
interesting. How is that around like docks and stuff?
Uh,
Decent.
Disgustingly good.
Disgustingly good.
It's
I like
literally
it.
so good. Like I don't like that's what mostly I caught on my fish one was doing that too. So I'd like have the spinning rod, I get on one knee and then just flip it under it and it
Just
like
get 'em
just
there.
glides straight under it. There's like a chatterbait would.
Now you're throwing
And
that
you just
on
kind of
straight braid.
no, so I have 10-pound braid on actually remember that proficiency reel you gave me or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was using actually. I put 10-pound braid on that. And
Right on.
the rod broke. I don't know how it broke, just the tip or something. I guess I set the hook too hard. And so I just put a different rod on it. And I'd skip under the dock and stuff with it and just like let it sink. But most of the time when you like what I try to aim for docks is like so like say there's like a boat cut like right here, the boat's in the middle. I aim for the shadows. So like there's like
Mhm.
really bright over here, but the shadow right here and then the pilings right on the edge of it because they sit on that. It's like suspended and they'll see it come down like that or like pop it and they'll see it come down with it. And
No,
they'll
just
just
yeah,
smack it.
chase it down. Interesting. That's going to be a game changer for me, man. I mean, if there's any grass left in my county, they tend to spray it all. But
Yeah, that's how it is up here.
yeah, it'd be nice to get in there with something way less intrusive than what I'm getting in there with now. Even on my what I call a finesse thing, like a what would you consider like a rage menace or something smaller,
Yeah,
or like a little BB cricket, or even just like a smaller Senko or anything like that. To get, I want to put a tap out on that thing and go to work, Andrew. I think it's gonna tear them up.
Oh
dude.
yeah, it catches a bunch of fish. You just gotta make sure you know how to finesse it right. Because sometimes if you overwork it, they won't eat it. But if you just barely pop it, because it just makes the worm like kind of like flicker,
Just
and
quiver,
they just
yeah.
reaction.
No, I throw a standard like your normal shaky head with a little screw, and
I
J-hook.
got you.
I throw those all the time, and it's sometimes you don't even do anything. Like if there's current going or there's a little wind, you just let it sit, right, and then just kind of into nothing.
Or just even drag it. You can drag those too, and they'll work.
Slow drag them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Dude,
Yeah, I'll have to find the name for y'all.
Dude, please do, because I'm going to be searching. I don't know what Andrew's searching for right now. He's tripping me out.
I'm trying to find the name of that rig. It bothers the hell out of me because that was one of the things that I was doing. Remember when I was going crazy over like the bobber stop drop shot concepts?
Oh my God. When you had like, what about the sabiki shot?
That's kind of cool. So it's got it's got this and then the two.
Yeah, no, it's more than two, my friend. There's like 30 hooks on this.
There's five hooks. There's 5, and I'm not getting it for the pure necessity of just I just don't want to die.
I've seen like some things. It's like a drop shot. It's got like one of like a fluke on the bottom, and then another one like about a foot or two up past it with another fluke. So it kind of like gives it like one's for suspended fish, one's for the bottom. So you kind of get like a difference.
All joking aside, as crazy as Andrew's little rig looked, I could see somebody catching fish on it.
Bro,
I'm sure it would.
I caught a ton of fish on that. The problem is like when you get a good fish, and I say good fish, like anything over 2 to 3 pounds, it would just rip everything down to the bottom. So you would have to hope that you got a good hook set.
Nice.
That's funny. No, that shaky head is very intriguing to me right now. I am getting real antsy, like I'm just doing this and stuff. Like I want to fish it, see what I can do with it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
so sometimes it's about that confidence, man, and having fish in your live well, having your limit. For me at least, it boosts me really quick. If I know I got my limit, whether it's a 3-fish or 5-fish tournament or whatever it is, I feel so much better fishing the rest of the day. Knowing at least I'm coming in with my limit.
Yeah. Also with those, I was fishing the young. They're like little Senkos. It's not like the 5-inch ones. It's like 3.5-inch ones, I think. Like just super tiny ones. And I put that on there, and sometimes I give it, but it more looks like a Ned rig. It's kind of cool, and they'll eat that just as good.
Dang, man. You're still looking for that, ain't you?
Dude, I'm dead set on finding it too. It's like such a weird name. It starts with a T. I know that.
Are you familiar with the free rig, Jack?
Oh, that's a good rig.
A free rig.
What is it?
How can I explain this? It's basically exactly what you said when you peg, weight, peg. Instead, you take the pegs out, and what you have is more like a teardrop type of with like a circle. Like so, your teardrop weight is just kind of swinging up and down the line. So you kind of like you let it hit the bottom, you pop it up, and like you said, you pop that weight up pretty high.
Oh, and the weight sits on the bottom.
It hits, and then that thing just slowly trickles down, dude. It's cool. It's catching. It's a Japanese technique, but in America we have very similar techniques to that. But in Japan it's called a free rig, and they have specific weights and specific hooks and baits for it now. They're generally like little small bluegill looking type baits, like little like glides and stuff like that. And a lot of guys are doing it with the fluke. That's what made me think of the free rig. They're doing like your classic Zoom fluke, or I've tried it with the vapor shad and I did quite well with it. That's the Bass Assassin style fluke.
Yeah. I'll have to try some of those. Dude,
they're quite interesting. They're a little bit more than a fluke, my friend. Let me tell you. Yeah, especially during like when they're busting on shad, just fire that thing out there and just reel it in, dude. It actually like swims. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it gets a cool swim.
Yeah, that would work. I'd be scared to throw that in my lake to see what lives in there.
Dude, I would never be scared. I'd be excited.
It doesn't start with a T.
I'm scared what's gonna come up and eat it.
Yeah.
It doesn't start with a T. The guy's name is Peter. I'm gonna butcher the last name. Tholiveros. I don't know, but it's called the PD rig. It's a finesse.
The PD rig. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I remember now.
Scroggins used it, and a whole bunch of other people used it. But PD, yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all about it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, I personally like finesse fishing, man. I think it gets a bad rap. I think a lot of people equate finesse fishing with a bunch of fish and not big fish, but nah.
Yeah,
I've caught
that's
a lot
how
of
it
big
is.
fish.
Like sometimes you just got to pick through them. That's how it is sometimes.
This guy's just
What are you
all over the
doing?
place today, man. This is what happens when Andrew is running on no sleep and a lot's going on.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Well, wow. Thanks, Jack.
Hey, you came in immediately firing shots.
No. Well.
Hey, he shot fired first.
Yeah, you shot fired first, dude.
Damn.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Oh, but do we have the thing? We don't even have the thing loaded up in here, dude.
What?
What if something fun?
What do you mean we don't get it loaded?
Yes. Okay. It's loaded. Locked and loaded, I see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. I wasn't ready for that.
No, it's violent. It's violent. Super violent. So, Jack, tell me what your plan is. You're eligible to fish one more year in the TSA, right?
Yep.
Are you trying to take it home your last year in the TSA? Are you trying to just knock it down? Or are you just trying to have fun?
I think a mixture of all of them, but I mean, it's either I'm gonna take it down or I'm gonna take it down. So I don't know. It's gonna be kind of a mix between those. But I feel like this year I'm gonna be good.
Did I hear that?
It's
like I'm either gonna take it down or I'm gonna take it down somewhere in the middle of it.
And I'm gonna have fun. So you tell me, Andrew.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, awesome. I think if I be consistent throughout the year, get a limit every tournament, at least get top 10, I should be in the Angler of the Year spot again.
Mm-hmm.
I do have probably maybe like 4 or 5 good like people to go against, but I've beat them before. I beat them this year, but I'd like to get an early jump on them and hopefully stay that way throughout the year.
Yeah. And it seems like you have fun with what you do, regardless win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
You know, it's if you're having fun, it's easy, man. And for me, it is. You know, I have awesome time with Mr. John Boat Rob, and the guys I fish with. So, have fun, man. You're still young. Have fun. You're killing the game, dude. You carry yourself very well. I'm proud of you, dude, and I can't wait to see what you become, man. I'm just excited. I'm learning, and you're showing me all these crazy rigs and the P rigs and stuff. Shoot, I need to figure it out, man. But no, I mean, keep doing what you're doing, Jack, and have fun, man. I say, hell, have fun and take it. I say do both.
Oh, yeah. Down. The less amount of stress you put on it, I think the better you'll do.
Exactly.
But with that being said, you know, I promise I'll be on time next time. Okay. That was a bad day for me.
Yeah.
It's like 12. It's like I'm eating lunch and Andrew's like, "Oh my God, I'm late." I'm like, "Yeah, about like the whole day." Jack's already on round 2, bro. He's got 25 pounds in the live well.
In the morning, I'm like, either he's late, stood me up, or he just didn't want to go. I was like, he's probably just sleeping in.
Oh man,
I'm just joking. No, I don't know. But yeah, no, I figured you just slept in. And I'm like, I'll just wait for him to wake up. He'll probably meet me in Astor. And it worked out.
I thought about messaging you and being like, dude, I've been here since like 5 a.m. Where are you? And you'd be like, dude, we were there. I'd be like, you told me to meet you at Tedder's. Why aren't you here? But
oh my God.
But I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
You were just the guy that woke up late for fishing.
I'll have to get you back one day.
I owned it immediately. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Stand me up on your lake. I'll come over there and fish without you. That's fine.
Yeah,
right, sounds good.
Yeah, me too. Stand me up, please.
No. One quick story before we kind of take this night down. We were fishing. I went out with Jack the Sunday after our last live feed, and we were fishing next to this guy named Smiley Mike. And Smiley Mike is not necessarily a local legend, but he kind of is, because he's sort of a ghost. When he's not fishing, you'll never see him. And
is he only spotted on the water?
Usually,
Mostly.
yeah.
What?
But tell everybody about the fish that he caught like a month ago or a month and a half ago.
I don't know if it was him that caught it. I think it was the other person on the boat, that lady. I think
Was it the lady?
I think it was like a 25 pound striper.
Jeez.
In the middle of the dang river.
Yeah.
What? The
They
legend.
caught on like a domestic shiner.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
stripers will
ones
tear
you
it.
don't want to get at the bait shop at all. You're like,
Ones that basically die before they even get into your boat.
Yeah.
It was probably just floating on top, and the freaking striper just came up and smashed it.
It's
25
unreal.
pounds though.
25
Yeah.
pounds.
That's giant.
Yeah,
Is
they're
there a
killing
picture
them
of
in
this?
Hayden though.
Is there a picture of this legendary fish somewhere?
Yeah, I have it, but I don't know if I can pull it up.
No,
You
send
have
it to. I just want to see it like on.
Yeah,
on
no,
some
I'll send it to you.
stuff. Yeah, dude, that's insane. I want
It's
a big
nuts,
striper like that.
Yeah. No, and
And I want to see Smiley Mike.
I'll find a way to get Smiley Mike on here.
We need to do a shirt on Smiley Mike.
Smiley Mike's the one that taught me about the catfish run and with crayfish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told me about that.
Yeah. No, he's
Those Menhaden we use, those kill them on the catfish there too.
yeah. Oh, they're so oily, man.
Mhm.
It's a great bait. I know a lot of hoop netters
Stanky
use them.
bait. Dude, who's
but-
this Smiley Mike character? He sounds like a pirate ghost or something.
No, let me tell you.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
tell you about how that day went, though. Like, I get out on the boat. They pick me up at a ramp up in Astor, and we go out. We go to the first spot, and we're casting. I'm not catching a dang thing. Okay,
Heard the
his
nom.
dad is slinging an A rig.
Oh yes.
It was like, to me, it felt like every cast I was insulted, and then I don't know, but there was so much activity on the water, and it was cool to see because I've never gone out to target. I fished the river a lot when I was younger, and I never went out specifically to target striper. So like, it was cool to see the schools and how they interacted.
Mhm.
I do know that they drop like an ungodly amount of striper in the river every year.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of them doing that? Do you know anything about it, or is it like?
Not really, to be honest. Most of the ones we were catching though, those were the hybrids, and I
Yeah.
don't think those ones reproduce. I think they're just, I don't know.
They
I'm not
can't.
really
Yeah,
sure.
they won't reproduce.
Yeah.
The hybrids won't.
No.
Yeah, but most of like the actual like true stripers are around like the springs. So like Silver
Mhm.
Glen, Salt
Yeah.
Springs, Croker Hole, way up there, Blue
Yeah.
Springs.
Now, do they drop hybrids or do they drop true striper?
I'm pretty sure they would drop true striper. I don't think they would drop hybrids because
No,
then
it
they
is
can't
true striper.
reproduce.
When I worked at the
Yeah.
marina, that was one of their drop off locations, and they just backed down the ramp and opened up
That's so
the
crazy, bro.
lever, and they just flew out. And I was like, "What are those?" they were like striped bass. I'm like, "What?" Like, yeah, dude.
Nice.
Like thousands of just 1
I
pound
need to
fish.
figure this mystery out. I want to know.
I should have been there with a cane pole, just flipping them in.
Apparently, Andrew
I
couldn't
would
catch
do-
them with everything on the boat.
Why don't
I don't
we
know.
do
I
it?
even gave him the live bait rod, and he only caught one.
I
Was
did
it- was-
catch one.
Was the A rig
he
getting them
caught
though? Pretty good.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
and I was throwing like a weighted fluke. It was like on a jig head with a fluke.
Yeah.
I cast it way out there, and a spook. Remember that
Yeah.
big school we found, the bigger
Yeah.
ones, when we were throwing the spook? That thing literally demolished it.
They were
Dude.
blowing up hard. Yeah,
It was such a cool thing to see.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
they
have
would
a
like
lot
blow
of-
my spook out of the water. It's crazy.
We have this one particular spillway, only one, where the hybrids will stack up in there, and if it's got to be the right time of the year, it's got to be the right flowage of the spillway. But man, you can catch them every single freaking cast on a white fluke or a spook, anything white, basically. Just throw it in there, and they're just, as soon as it hits the water, it's on. But I want to get up there and play with some of those and just have a good time, smash a bunch of them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'll have to get up there soon.
That's how the hybrids get on Lake George, right there at the south end of the jetty.
Just everything, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah, just anything shiny.
like a stick of gum, like
Doesn't matter what it
almost.
is.
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
jerk
I've seen
bait, like,
someone. Yeah, they put like a treble hook on a bag of like chips or words.
yeah, dude, you
Yeah.
could literally do anything, man. Like anything shiny, they're gonna hit.
Well,
But
Jack, man, I'm definitely proud of you. You pulled through, got a top 25. That's awesome.
dude, yeah, man, you went all the way to the
on a
ship.
tough body of water. It's not an easy body. Well, bodies of water.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do, and I know we'll get you back on here. Hopefully, between now and the next time you do something epic, so we have another awesome conversation. Because without you, this show sucks, and we will see you. We will see you next time, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, Jack. Have a good night, bud.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Jack.
I just want to be like Jack, man.
Bro, he's got it all figured out.
Dude, he's way more figured out than us.
Were we really on the wrong?
You forced me to the other one.
I did?
Yeah, I clicked it and then you clicked it back.
I thought you clicked it off, so I clicked it on. Dude, that's
We clicking too much.
we need to,
before we start the show, we need to figure out who's clicking what. Okay.
I don't want to be the clicker, but there's been times where you're like, click away. Click away, Jack. Click away.
Click away. Click away, Jack. Dude, before we leave, let me see the catfish pole one more time, bro. Could you imagine fighting a hybrid on that thing?
I can imagine catching a monster on it. I'm pretty impressed with the stoutness of this, dude. Like that's no joke.
I want to catch like a 10-inch finger, like a 10-inch mullet, and just have you sling that thing out and like around under like a bridge dock or like a lighted dock.
Dude, I'm legitimately impressed with this. Like I would put this up against. I'm honestly probably going to go back to this reel. I just want the authentic approach to it.
Keep it real. Keep it 100.
Keep it 100. That's fact. But no, dude.
Oh gosh, I like how you put the cat lure toy back on, like the cat toy.
Well,
back
because
on.
I got to use it now.
Where's the cat?
Somewhere in the house. I don't know.
It's made its way into the
house. We did put a
house.
collar on it with a bell, but it's learned to sit real still.
It went from the sewer to the garage, and now it's infiltrated your freaking home, dude.
Yeah, well, it was always in the house. It was just in here because I said so.
Now you're keeping secrets from me.
You know, it would
dude.
be really good on this thing. You know, it would be
The
really
willow
good on
vibe.
this. No, a little mini.
Oh yeah.
A little mini chatter.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
All right, guys. Until Tuesday.
Yes.
I've seen Andrew's list. It's going to be insane. So until Tuesdays, guys, we're out.
Dude, right?